For centuries, it was the heart of an empire that spanned continents and cultures. But even the mightiest empires eventually crumble. This is the story of the Ottoman Empire's fall. At its zenith, the Ottoman Empire was a beacon of power, culture, and trade, a bridge between East and West, its influence felt from Vienna to the Persian Gulf. But by the 18th century, cracks began to appear. Technological stagnation and internal corruption started to erode its once formidable strength. The elite Janissary Corps, once the empire's sword, became a powerful political force, often resisting reforms and prioritizing their own privileges. Economic pressures mounted. Shifting trade routes and a reliance on outdated practices left the empire struggling to compete with rising European powers. Across its vast territories, nationalist sentiments began to stir. Greeks, Serbs, Bulgarians, and others yearned for self-determination and independence. European powers, eager to carve up the sick man of Europe, constantly interfered, creating a complex web of alliances and rivalries. The Crimean War, though an Ottoman victory, exposed its military weaknesses and highlighted its dependence on foreign support. Attempts at modernization, the Tanzimat reforms, introduced Western legal and administrative systems, but often faced resistance and were incomplete. Sultan Abdul Hamid II ruled with an iron fist, suspending the constitution and consolidating power, but also fostering a period of relative internal stability. His reign was also marked by brutal suppression of dissent, including the horrific Armenian massacres, further alienating minority populations. In 1908, the Young Turk Revolution demanded a return to constitutional rule, promising a more liberal and modern empire. However, the empire's territorial losses continued. The Balkan Wars saw its European holdings drastically reduced, a devastating blow to its prestige. The outbreak of World War I would prove to be the empire's final, fatal gamble, aligning itself with the Central Powers. The brutal Gallipoli campaign, though a defensive victory, inflicted immense casualties and further drained the empire's resources. Meanwhile, the Arab Revolt, supported by the British, further fractured the empire from within, weakening its control over its southern territories. During the war, the systematic extermination of Armenians, the Armenian Genocide, stands as one of the darkest chapters in the empire's final years. By 1918, the Ottoman Empire was defeated. Allied forces occupied its capital, and its vast territories were carved up by the victors. The Sultanate was abolished, and the last Ottoman Sultan, Mehmed VI, was forced to abdicate, marking the end of over 600 years of dynastic rule. From the ashes of the old empire, a new nation emerged, led by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk and the Turkish national movement. The Turkish War of Independence fought against occupying forces, secured the sovereignty of the new Turkish Republic. In 1924, Ataturk abolished the Caliphate, formally severing ties with the Ottoman past and establishing a secular republic. The Ottoman Empire's legacy is complex. It left behind a rich cultural tapestry, architectural marvels, and a profound impact on the political map of the Middle East and Balkans. Its collapse reshaped the world, creating new nations and new conflicts, its echoes still felt in the geopolitical landscapes of today. The story of the Ottoman Empire's fall is a testament to the cyclical nature of history, a reminder that even the most enduring powers eventually fade into memory.